Hi, welcome to Peer Advice. I'm Gabriel. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to be confident. So this is going to be a two-parter because the first and most important thing that we need to nail down is what is confidence, right? And the reason that we need to know this is because confidence falls on a bit of a spectrum, right? As you can see on the left side, we have insecurity. On the right side, we have arrogance. And then somewhere roughly in the middle, we have confidence. Confidence is going to be a little closer to arrogance. There's more of a, when you're confident versus arrogance, kind of sometimes a bit of a fine line, whereas there's much more of a gap in between insecurity and confidence. But we really want to nail down what it is that we're actually shooting for. Because if we end up shooting for what we think is confidence and then we just miss, then we end up hitting arrogance, or maybe we just go way off and we fly back into insecurity, right? So let's take a look at the dictionary definition, right? This is just the Google definition of confidence. So these first two are not really important. The third one is what I'm looking at. It's a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities. Right? Now, what I would add to this personally is that there's also an acknowledgement of shortcomings in this. Not to the point of insecurity, but let me show you why, right? That's because I think if you don't have this, you kind of break into two separate camps, right? On the left, again, we have insecurity, which is letting your shortcomings blind you to your abilities. But on the other side, you've got arrogance, which is letting your abilities blind you to your shortcomings. We want to meet somewhere in the middle, which is why I think it's valuable to include that addition that I had a second ago. I think it's important to include that because confidence, I think, is being self-assured in your abilities, absolutely, but it should be tempered with a bit of an awareness of your points of improvement, right? Because that's all it is. Insecurity is looking at your shortcomings and thinking of them as being just failings of just you as a person, like, oh man, I suck, right? Arrogance doesn't really see them at all, and confidence meets in the middle and sees them more as points of improvement, right? Oh, I can change this, I can work on it. Right now it's a bit of a shortcoming, right? Putting it to you a different way, insecurity, confidence, and arrogance are all three of them very much comparative, right? However, insecurity and arrogance is comparing yourself to other people, whereas confidence is comparing you to yourself, right? So insecurity is saying they're better than I am. Arrogance is saying I'm better than they are. And confidence is saying I'm better than I was, or I'm the best that I can be right now. And I think that right now is also very important. It's, again, once again, that tempering, right? Because if you take away the right now, watch what happens, right? If I just say I'm the best that I can be, period, full stop, what you end up with is either a certain arrogance where it's like, I'm the best I can be because I'm the greatest. There's nowhere else I can improve. I'm perfect. Or it can bridge back into insecurity and say, I'm the best that I can be because I suck and I can't get any better than I am, right? So if you add that right now back in, suddenly it becomes, well, I might have places to improve, but I think I'm the best that I can be right now. Let me give you an example. Basketball, right? Or pick any sport. I just use basketball because it's the first image I could find that I could use in a slideshow. So, right, let's say it's right before the championship game, right? You're getting into the headspace of getting ready for this game. There's three different thoughts that you could have here, right? The insecure thought would be, oh man, I'm not good at my jump shot. I'm not good at half court shots. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. We're going to lose the game because of me. The whole team is going to lose because of me, right? The arrogant thought is, oh, I'm amazing at dribbling. I'm amazing at dunking. I'm great at this. We're going to win. I'm going to blow them all out of the water. I'm amazing at basketball, period. Right? Confidence, once again, meeting somewhere in the middle there. is saying, you know what? I'm really confident. I'm good. I think that I practiced enough. I'm good at dribbling. I'm good at dunking. I'm good at this, good at that. Sure, my half court shot's not strong. My jump shot's not good. So I'll just try to stay away from those. I'll need to improve on those later. But I'm feeling pretty good, pretty confident, right? So you can see there that there is obviously some overlap between all three of them. You want to make sure that you're maintaining that temperance, right? You're tempering your thoughts because, once again, the goal of this video, which is why it's part one, we really want to make sure we understand what confidence is. All right, so with all that being said, thank you for watching. I hope that this video was instructional and kind of gave you a little bit of an understanding of what confidence actually is. So stay tuned for the second part because that's coming out real soon, tomorrow, or maybe even later today, depending on when this video comes out fully. That's going to be how to actually build confidence. So once again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next part. I will see you guys later.